afternoon. This is a presentation of for Business English 2, first year, Ain Shams University, Faculty of Commerce, English section. Now we're just going to begin with the first, our first unit is Unit 10. It's just a continuation of the unit. It's a continuation of the unit, and we are going to begin with the grammar on page 121, which is about nouns and quantifiers. Now, quantifiers are used to refer to quantities and are used with countable and uncountable nouns to say whether the quantities are big, large, or small. After that, we need to know abbreviations. NSA, NAS, National Autistic Society. UEF is an abbreviation of Union of European Football Association. UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. And we need to know cause marketing, which is the passage on page 65. Passage on page 65. Cause marketing is a type of marketing where a typical for-profit business and a non-profit organization work together, and they both benefit from this agreement. And this is page 121, which has the nouns and quantifiers. They tell us the uncountable and countable nouns and which type of quantifiers are used with them. And then on the other side, an example of an exercise about quantifiers. Unit 11, it's about decisions, and this takes over week 6 and 7. The passage is about the process of making decisions and how each company has its own decision-making method. We begin with the vocabulary and collocations, page 66. Wholesaler means supplier or manufacturer. Antonym or the opposite of wholesaler is retailer. Do business means to conduct business. Consensus means unanimity or a common agreement when you all agree on one thing. Vice president, deputy president, senior, high ranking. Senior means a high ranking, someone in a very high position. The antonym or opposite is junior. Governance means control. Continuation on page 67, definitions and technical terms that you need to know. Consultation is a discussion where different expert opinions are heard before making a decision. They discuss something, each one says what they want to say and gives their opinion, and then they decide on a decision. Confrontation, an argument or open conflict when two parties discuss something openly together. Concession, something you agree to accept or do in order to reach an agreement or end an argument. You do not agree on something and you keep on discussing it until you come to a point where you reach an agreement which you all accept. Compromise, an agreement where you get part of what you want. And this is usually used in negotiations. When they negotiate about a certain point, you want something, but you have to give up something in return until you get what you want, which is an agreement where you get part of what you want. Consensus means unanimity, which is general or common agreement. And then on page 67, you have to give and provide the technical term of the following sentences or phrases. The power and decision-making structure of an organization is referred to as hierarchy. To generate ideas imaginatively and energetically means to brainstorm. To present or propose something means to put forward. Choices or alternatives means options. Support and approval is to back something, backing, that I back something. Most of the people, the majority of people, and of course the opposite of majority is minority. For, not against. When I'm for something, not against it, it means in favor of. Choose, go for. Perform something or execute it means to carry it out and do it. Word combinations, which is collocations, to give a certain meaning. You put forward a suggestion or an opinion or an idea. You use put forward. You have an opinion, you have an idea, you have a say about something. You express an opinion. You make major decisions or you make a major suggestion. You reach a consensus. You evaluate ideas, you evaluate an opinion, an idea, or a suggestion. You carry out major decisions or a suggestion. You avoid confrontation. You make up your mind about something. Grammar, first and second conditionals. The first conditional form is if plus present simple, will plus verb equals the result. If we change our supplier, the result will be that we will reduce costs. We use it to talk about events that might or might not happen and their results. If we close the factory down, we'll have to look for another job. First and second conditionals again. Second conditional form, if plus past tense, would, might, could plus verb equals result. If we changed our supplier, we would reduce cost. Again, it is the result. To talk about events that are less likely or unlikely to happen, meaning that if I studied hard, I would get higher marks, but I don't think I'll study hard, so most probably I would not get higher marks. If I were you, I would take it seriously. Of course, I'm not. I'm not you, so I will not take it seriously. Language tip. Use when as soon as instead of if to show you are sure that something will happen.
Example, Liz will call when as soon as the client arrives.
Liz will call when or as soon as the client arrives. Unit 12, innovation. It's about making new inventions, new ideas, being creative and creating new things. Page 72, vocabulary and idioms. Innovation, creativity or invention. Breakthrough, an important discovery or event that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a question. Brainchild, an idea or invention of one person or a group of people, when you have a brilliant idea or invention. Aha moment, when you suddenly realize or understand something that you did not understand before. Combination, mixture. Obstacle, hindrance, something stopping you from doing something. Again, continuation of vocabulary and idioms, page 72. Catering means providing and serving food. Prototype, the first form of something new. It is the very first form of an invention before it is completed. Facilitators, people who help you. Innovative, inventive, creative, new and original. Come up with, think of a new idea or plan. Concept, an idea for something new. Concept itself on its own means again notion. Catalyst, something to cause a change. In the company of friends means among friends.
Session.
Session means round.
Retire.
Retire, to be on pension. Again, 73, 74, 77. Sophisticated means complicated. If the system is sophisticated, it means it is very complicated, highly complicated. Traditional, conventional. PR is an abbreviation of public relations. HR, human resources. We say the main reason for the meeting is. We do not say the best reason is. That everything I want to say, not tell. So it would be the main reason for the meeting is that everything I want to say, and then I continue my sentence. Hungry, Hungarian. Freedom, liberty. Steering wheel, driving wheel. Mobility, movement. Again, page 77. Vehicle means car. Powered, operated. Sun's heat means solar power. Electricity, a source of power, so it is a power. Supply, provide. Energy efficient, power saving. Grammar, superlative forms. We add est to the one syllable adjective. Small, the smallest. Fast, the fastest. And then we double the consonant after a vowel at the end of short adjectives. Hot, we double the T and then add est, it will become hottest. Big, we double the G and then add est, it becomes biggest.
Add most.
Add most to two or more syllable adjectives. If they are more than 2 or 3, if they are 2 or more 3 syllable adjectives, like accurate, most accurate. Unit 13, weeks 10 and 11. Vocabulary, it's about breakdown. When a system breaks down, when you buy something and it is not, it proves to be damaged, it has a flaw or a defect, what do you do about it? With a mistake or fault in it, something is defective or faulty. When something is harmed or spoiled, means it is damaged. A mistake or fault means defect, and defect means flaw. Case of something not working or functioning as expected, failure. When something does not work as you expect it to work, this means failure. Out of order means not working. Let someone down, disappoint them. Incompatible with, not in conformity with, does not match with. Bug, a technical problem or mistake. A technical problem or mistake. Page 83, community means society. Craft makers means manual workers who work with their hands. And of course you know that this passage is about the market where people work, clever products where people work with their own hands and they sell their things so that they can make money, and it's a kind of project that is done in poor countries or undeveloped countries. So community is society, craft makers, manual workers, meaning working with their hands. A community surcharge, extra money or surplus payment, more payment which is used for the good of the community. A realistic amount of money, an actual sum of money. Skills, abilities, or talents. Tip: we use always plus the present simple to talk about a habit or an activity, a regular activity. She always takes the bus to work. We all use always and the present simple to talk about a habit or regular activity. We just said it. She always takes the bus to work. We use always plus the present continuous to talk about an annoying habit. She is always borrowing my car. She is always taking my stapler, something that she regularly does and it annoys me. Extension. I think you should ask for an extension on the deadline. To, double O, and to infinitive. Double O is an adjective and to infinitive. This equation is too difficult. To here is an adjective. To solve is the verb in the two preceding the infinitive.